Welcome back to the 17th podcast. I'm your host, Mark Lane, and today I'm here with...
I'm Izzy Crash, the lead singer, and...
I'm
Mad Max.
I'm Mad Max. Yeah, I forgot my stage name.
Okay.
But I do guitar.
Nice.
I'm Rolo the Bear. I play the drums.
The bear.
Hallelujah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
he's very bear. And we have Alec, the bassist, but he's not here.
He's here in spirit.
He's here in spirit.
Yeah.
He's working his government job.
I heard we could get an impression later, maybe.
Yeah. Well, you're practically his twin.
Oh, no, thank you.
I'll do it. I know how to do it. I know how to do Danny
Don't
too.
don't bully Alec.
Well, you know.
Well, let's get started. I mean, how did y'all meet, I guess? That's a good place to start.
Well, I started... I had the band already, and I had previous members, but they all kind of like, long story short, they sucked. Like,
Okay.
they really sucked, but yeah, they weren't rad enough. So I put out an ad on Craigslist of all places. Because Craigslist is kind of dead and full of like creepy people. So I thought, why not? So I went ahead, put an ad out to see if anyone wanted to join the band. I needed basses, guitars, and drums, basically everything, because the band I had sucks. And Max, out of nowhere, hit me up kind of rapidly. It took me about a week to go through all the replies, but Max was the only one that provided like an actual good demo. And as soon as I heard him play, I just knew, like, the song I think was called like Pop Punk Idea. It's the best. Like, it was so cool. He doesn't.
Thank you.
We still have to work on that one, but he replied. He came, auditioned, and just killed it the first time. Which was
Was it Kimchi?
Yeah, it was Talk Tonight, and then Kimchi. But like, I was so used to my bandmates sucking so hard, so when he played it all the way through perfectly, didn't miss a single note, I was like blown away, because I was under the impression that it was easier said than done. But when he came, did it in one full take, he's just like, nah, that's the founding ghoul right there, he and I. So we started it together. And similar story with Rolo here. He replied to the Craigslist thing as well. And prior to that, Alec is actually Max's friend, so he joined out of affiliation.
Gotcha.
So when we all came together here in this room, actually, it just kind of like, I'm not trying to sound lame, but like sparks actually flew, and it was just, I could feel it in the air. And and then our product kind of shows how rad it is.
Yeah, was it July 4th, 2023 when I messaged you? We actually looked. No. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
it was January.
I think it was early, because I remember it being cold. Yeah.
Yes, I think it was January last year.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. And then so we like worked for like what? Almost was it? Because you've only been with us for a couple months, right?
Yeah. Well, it's been a few months now. Yeah.
But has it been this year?
It was this year.
Dang.
Man, we work fast. But
God, it feels,
for sure.
It feels like we've been buddies way longer, but
yeah, I know. Yeah. So what we have
that's
out
because
now,
we're just gaslighting Izzy.
well, I'm used to being
Shout out Craigslist then.
Yeah, shout out to Craigslist. I like being gaslit, but so that's cool.
There aren't that many creepy people.
Yeah, well,
I
found you two. That's enough.
Only 3 not creepy people on Craigslist.
Well, I don't even. They're kind of creepy.
I guess we can be lumped into that.
Yeah.
Alec isn't. Yeah, Alec's the only one that wasn't found on Craigslist.
Gotcha. Yeah, he was an organic guy. But yeah, I mean, prior to meeting these guys, what I had out didn't sound like it sounds now. It sounded very indie rock, like The Strokes and stuff like that. Very low quality, but like good low quality. Not like that, nasty low quality.
So when you were like looking through the replies and everything, you were looking for like a specific sound?
I was looking for a sound. I didn't necessarily implement it on the ad, because I didn't want people to like be turned off with a specific genre or too much like pressure to change the sound up. But when I heard Max, he had that sound I always wanted, because all I had was like those harsh, dirty, open chords, guitar just blaring through all the way, no breaks. But when I heard Max's demo, I'm like, dude, yeah, like that's the sound. And the Lazy Ghouls sound is like literally just Max playing guitar.
Yeah. So where'd you get the name Lazy Ghouls?
So originally my sister came up with 10,000 Ghouls because we were watching an anime called Tokyo Ghoul and we liked it a lot, at least the first season. The other ones sucked. And she came up with like the 10,000 Ghouls thing, and I thought that was really rad. So I ran with that. But when I had my first like band with the previous members, one of the guys was like, well, can we change it? Because I want to be, I want to feel like I'm a part of it and I want to change it. So we just kind of threw out ideas and came up with the Lazy Ghouls. But yeah, that's like, it really just came out of that blue even still. But
so there was no like meaning behind just the lazy part, just
not really. But I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean, I don't like to be productive. I don't know about you. Like, well, I guess you have to be, but I don't like to be productive. If I were productive, I'd be called like the Productive Angels or something. But yeah, it's So yeah, pop punk. We just we're gonna bring it back. Pop punk revival, I guess, is what we're doing.
So what kind of inspirations did you get growing up, or just
growing up is completely different. I loved John Lennon, the Beatles, Brit rock was just so rad. I think the first time I got a glimpse of punk rock was through Oasis. Their early stuff was very harsh and rad. So that was like my first big influence. But then moving out of Texas and coming here, I was hearing a lot of, like Blink-182 and Good Charlotte and Green Day. So they obviously played a big role in how we sound, I guess.
Got you. So about y'all?
Yeah, like I grew up listening to rock, and then teenage years, my rebellious years, got super into like old school punk, the Dead Kennedys, Bad Brains, and that's like all I ever wanted to play. Like that's all I listened to, still do, but then at some point I was kind of like, dang, I need to get good. So I just buckled down and tried learning and pushing, my, ability and all that. And I started to work on like recording, like trying to learn the software side, like the technical side of music. And once I kind of like had something that wasn't super embarrassing, then I was like, okay, I'll start just throwing this out, sending it to people. And then that's the one that I sent to Izzy.
So I wanted to ask, like, how did you get into guitar specifically? Like, why not a different instrument?
I just always wanted to. I thought it was the sickest thing. So I was 14. I was 14 when I got my first guitar, electric guitar, and I was just obsessed with it. So just like practice. But I didn't join a band until I was like 20. And then, then I got more into playing live. But then throughout that time, I learned bass because, bass is easy. And don't let anybody tell you different.
It's only 4 strings.
Yeah,
what's the big deal?
One string at a time. And did that. And then I got into drums because everybody needs a drummer. So like I dabble in that, but I mean, I'm not very good. A little bit. Nothing good. I mean, not as good as Rollo here, but I just always loved guitar. And it's like as everything comes and goes in life, like guitar was the only thing that stayed. So it was like, dang, I guess this is kind of important. So I just kept rolling with it.
Yeah, Max is so rad on guitar.
He's
like
a badass.
I was blown away on our first recording session that I was so used to people taking like 70 to 80 guitar takes and still not being satisfied. But Max got it down in less than 3 takes every time. Now he's a little more pickier, but that's because he has tone knowledge now. But yeah, Max is rad. He just plays like there's no tomorrow. So it's awesome having him. Without Max, there's no Lazy Ghouls, like, honestly.
You hear that, Rollo?
I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah,
It's true.
Rollo. But no, yeah, like he is literally our sound. I wish I could say, oh, it's me because of my, but no, it's the music. The music stands out so much.
Well, I think there's a lot of aspects to it, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think you can technically, you know, single out one person out of a whole band, you know.
Well, I mean, honestly, though, you can. Like, it is Izzy's, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, it's his songs, it's his, you know,
no, I'm a communist. It's ours.
you know, creative, you know, direction.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so how does that writing process go for you?
So, I'll hear a loop or something that he plays or I play, because I play guitar but the open tuning way to where I don't have to know all the technical stuff. I could just strum, and I'll just strum something over and over again, and or play the piano, and sometimes the words just flow out. Like, I'm not trying to sound cliche, but like they really do write themselves. I've never just sat there and said, okay, today's topic is going to be about heartbreak. Let me think about clever words and stuff. It just doesn't work like that for me. I just hear the music, I'll mumble and I'll hum, and then I'll eventually start saying dumb words. And it always starts out with like penis jokes and fart jokes and like STDs. From the joke, something always happens within like 15 and 20 minutes. I'm like, actually, that sounds rad or something. So the story behind every song is literally all just, I was messing around until it just wrote itself. And
Yeah.
I don't have a formula. I wish I did.
And there's different like levels of completeness. Sometimes, like, you know, at 2 a.m., Izzy will send a sound clip of like of him playing piano and, you know, singing a melody and the words, and it's like, okay, cool, I can figure out the chords, I can do that. But then other times, then he'll send me, you know, a clip, and he's like built like the whole song, and it's like, okay, cool, I can learn that.
Yeah.
I feel like we're still kind of in our infancy too. Like, we haven't written anything
we're
together
babies.
yet. But I think we
got
will
right now in the works to where, like, because Izzy and I were talking about that, like. So I came in on this project pretty much like done, right? We only did a few songs, like 6 songs.
You're
like
talking
together.
about the EP?
The EP, yeah,
Okay.
the EP.
Yeah.
We only did like 3 of those songs together. The rest of them were like done when I came in.
Yeah.
But with this one, we
That's
were
true.
talking about this new single that we're working on is like, do we want to be jerks and cut out Wolo
I
and
think
Alec,
yes.
and I just do the bass. So we've been kind of talking about that, you know, moving forward. What's the
And that doesn't make you jerks. I think that just makes, you know, efficiencies. If you have ideas.
no? That'd be mean. That would
That would be kind of mean. Yeah, because at this point,
We're a band.
It would be so mean if we released a song. I did bass, and then we just hired a Fiverr drummer.
that
was Fiverr.
No, that's what we did.
Yeah.
That's what we did. Like,
well,
that-
yeah. For the first takes, we hired Fiverr people, but then I've known a guy in Miami who mixed the project, and he introduced me or recommended just a rad drummer in Miami. His name is Brian, and he's
Brian.
responsible. Yeah, just Brian. You know, Brian Lange or something like that. He's in a band called The Lab, but he's like the raddest drummer.
Yeah.
He's really
You know,
good,
like,
yeah.
you know, not you're the raddest drummer,
Oh,
obviously,
right,
but
exactly.
you know, but he's so quick with it, and he records in the style I love. But he, you know, that's the, you know, we don't have Fiverr drummers for,
but yeah,
for
so
the
we're
final
trying to
product. But
talk about the logistics of having everybody.
Yeah. So we're working on a song right now that's probably going to drop June, hopefully mid-June, called 30 Flirty and Alone, or 30 Flirty Not Thriving, or something like that. It's just like a play on that 30 Flirty Thriving. And that's the one we're writing together.
Gotcha.
So, and it's really catchy. I think it's Alex's favorite right now. Really it's super catchy for sure. So I'm excited.
That would be the first one that you've written together.
Yeah.
So we're starting to practice that.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get into it some more.
Yeah,
it's rad.
I feel like writing songs together as opposed to separate is a totally different dynamic, you know.
Oh yeah.
You get everybody's kind of ideas flowing at the same time, energy and everything.
At some parts it's nice, but at the same time, like I was telling Izzy about it, like it's kind of nice to just have everything handed to you on a silver platter. Because I was telling him, like, you know, this was like a jump for me. It's like, dang, I gotta be good, right? Like listening to his demos, it's like, oh, I
felt the same way. I was like, oh, this drummer's great. Now I gotta like really perform. Because when I was trying out, like when I met them on Craigslist too, and it's funny because it's the first time I've been on Craigslist since I met my other band. So I hadn't been on there forever. And then I'm like, let me just go browse, just out of the blue. And this adds up. It was like perfectly fit me. Pop punk band looking for a drummer. I was like, what? This is like written for me. Let me check this out. And sure enough, the music was excellent. So I just decided to answer, and we chatted a little bit.
Thank you.
But yeah, listening to the music, I felt a little bit shy, I guess, or a little
nervous.
Nervous. Because intimidated. That's the right word. Yeah, I felt intimidated because, oh, dude, this is good shit. But it compelled me to really just kind to buckle down and practice. And I think our first practice, it all just
awesome.
clicked.
It
clicked.
Awesome.
Felt good. These guys were awesome.
And they're all professional. Like everybody had their craft together.
Yeah.
Not me.
Besides this one.
Yeah, I'm the most immature in the band.
No, I mean, pressure makes diamonds. That's what they say.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm still a piece of coal, but I'll become like a ruby at least, you know?
Sapphire,
you know, something like that, you know? But yeah, dude.
Well, going back to the writing process, do you ever get writer's block?
I've not had it yet, thankfully. I don't want to jinx it. But no, I haven't experienced that phenomenon yet. Hopefully not. Prior to writing the EP, I've always had plenty notebooks with plenty ideas that I still reference, and they're all kind of, not to toot my own horn, but they're pretty rad, I think, for what I'm making. So yeah, we definitely have content for albums and albums and albums to come. But, you know, running these back would have to definitely use a rewrite because it's changed drastically since my solo days, being like an indie sound kind of guy. Because I think I was originally going for, like, I guess cringe as it sounds, but like bedroom pop. And then I thought, no, that's too cringe. So I started making like music very similar to the Strokes. And it's kind of evident on the EP with Talk Tonight. I definitely took a huge influence on the Killers and the Strokes for that one. And so that was kind of like, Talk Tonight was like the original like vibe, but I just thought, I need to speed it up. And writing songs like that really never give me writer's block. I just keep going and going. So if I do get writer's block, I mean, Max and Rolo and Alec are there too. So
I think that happens a lot when you overthink things. If you just let things flow, make it simple, then it's hard to get writer's block. At least in my opinion, in my experience.
Yeah, I guess I don't overthink. Yeah.
Just let it flow and don't be judgmental of yourself. And then you can always rewrite and mold your song as it goes.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
And Izzy and I were talking. So even though, like, he won't admit it, even though Izzy is, a multi-instrumentalist. Whatever, can play multiple instruments, but like he referred to as like his vocals as his instrument. Guitar is mine, drums is Rolo's. But like Izzy and I were talking about running out of ideas, or and it's like I got riffs for days. Like I'm not like this is what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not concerned.
Oh yeah.
All I do is play. Like all I do is have ideas, and and I'm sure that Izzy, like he's always got
melodies,
stuff going.
Yeah, for sure, man. I really truly believe that with all the unreleased stuff or just the stuff written down and your riffs, we have at least 7 albums written at least. Obviously sound is going to change the more we record, but yeah, I mean, I'm not concerned about running out of ideas at this stage.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome to hear for your audience and for anybody that's...
Oh yeah, for sure.
Stay tuned. More music coming
70 albums, you heard it. Man. They're coming out. So I have a pretty interesting question on here that I was thinking about. And I'm 22. So
Heck yeah.
I'm younger, I guess. I don't know y'all's ages, but I'm going to guess I'm younger. But kind of like... growing up in Atlanta, it seems like rock is not as prominent.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I've seen online, that people saying like rock is dead. And I kind of want to get y'all's take on that.
It's dead as hell.
You think so?
Yeah. But
so how do you bring it back?
I have no idea.
Well, good music speaks for itself, I think.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, it'd be a cool goal to have to like... bring rock into, Atlanta, at least in an increment of like thousands and thousands of people. But that's just not the case now. And there's nothing wrong with the bands out now. But, hip hop is prominent in Atlanta, and it's always been, Atlanta's never been a rock and roll city.
Yeah.
It's been hip hop always. And that's cool,
Country seems pretty big out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true as well.
Yeah.
Country.
Is that rock, right? Like
pop country?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really
pop country.
Yeah.
And then
Super big.
you have like country rap, which is like blowing up right now.
Yeah,
so there's these fusions of music that are just blowing up around the world. Mm-hmm. And I think country is like one of the biggest.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go, like, I'm from SoCal. If you go to SoCal, like, it's all indie rock.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like,
it's all punk rock.
It is so alive in Los Angeles,
really
San Francisco, Chicago, New York City. And surprisingly, Mexico City, it's like a little too alive down there. Which
Shout
is
out to
awesome.
Mexico City.
Oh yeah, which we had an article written about us in Mexico City, and I've had people reach out because of that. Like, hey, I read your article. It's rad.
So do you feel like you have to move to one of those cities to
100%.
thrive? Yeah.
We're more than likely going to record our debut album either in New York City or Los Angeles. Yeah, New York it's popping over there.
Really?
Yeah,
rock
and roll. Yeah, yeah. New York City has always been a rock and roll state. I mean, hip hop is very prominent there too.
Mm-hmm.
But
I would say like it's not fully dead out here because I'm in another band and we play out like all the time. That doesn't mean like a ton of people show up.
Yeah.
But there is little embers. There are little sparks of like these little underground scenes that, I mean, you can find some really good musicians, some really good rock music, but you kind of have to dig for it.
Yeah.
Or you have to be in the know.
Yeah, because you gig like once a week, right?
At least, yeah. Well, no, definitely once. Well, and we take breaks. So 1 month we won't play for the whole month, but then the next month we're playing every weekend.
Yeah.
So there's some venues that they want it. They want rock and roll there. They want something different.
Yeah, I do know when we go to like studios, it's like a refresher for all the engineers because it's just all hip hop or pop. So when like a live band comes that utilizes every mic the way it's supposed to be utilized, or their rooms and their drums and stuff, it's like we get invited like, hey, come record here. We got you for free. We'll mix you for free. And that's kind of nice. But I guess it's going to be up to us, the rock and roll people, of course, to bring it back. And I definitely have a lot of confidence that our music is going to get out there in like the masses. It might start in Los Angeles. It might not start in Atlanta per se, but we'll definitely bring it here because I'm not going to not, rep Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta, sorry.
Can't pronounce the second T.
So,
second T isn't real.
Yeah, it's dumb when you do that.
Yeah, and Izzy's a proud, AT-alien?
Oh, yeah. Well, I am. But I like where I live now, too.
I love it out here. I'm from LA, and I think it's golden out here. Yeah. There's something about the multicultural culture out here that it brings joy to me. You got a world-renowned opera, you got hip-hop, you got Yollywood out here. Hollywood's moving out here.
Country, everything.
So even though I'm from LA, it's very rich in rock and roll, but you don't have all that. You do have the multicultural. It's different types of cultures. But out here, it feels like it's expanding. It feels like it's growing.
Yeah.
So.
And I've recently gotten to more like house and EDM too is out here too. Yeah. That's starting to be on the rise too.
Yes.
So it really is a crazy mixing pot of cultures and sounds out here.
Yeah.
And I love it. So
yeah. Well, hopefully we make pop punk really pop in Atlanta. That'd be sick. It'll happen. It'll happen.
Yeah. For sure. Copying Blink-182.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. We'll do that. And
so mainly pop punk, but would you ever try any other genre?
Yeah, I would love to do all sorts of rock music. Would be pretty rad. I wouldn't do hip hop. That's a little. I can't rap. I think maybe I could. Maybe like, yo, my name's Izzy. What's the busy? Look at me.
Sounds fire. Better than most rappers.
I would do that or some R&B. Like
I really like metal.
Yeah.
So I'm always playing pretty much when we warm up.
Yeah.
Before rehearsals, I'll just start chugging and then do some blast beats. But Izzy's favorite band right now for at least a year since I've known you has been Lorna Shore. So
facts.
Where are they from?
I have no idea.
New Jersey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well,
Jersey
the
Shore?
lead singer is from New Jersey, and I don't know if. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're a New Jersey band.
That's cool. But they're like metal, death metal.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Extreme, and I thought I've been telling Izzy, we could.
Dude, I know.
Test it out. Yeah. Why not?
It'd be so rad if we had Will Ramos collaborate with us and bring his screaming to the Lazy Ghouls. That would be so sick.
You can do some gurgles.
I feel like I can too. Yeah.
I'd honestly.
I will make it happen.
That.
Or at least GH will make it happen. I don't do this.
Yeah, and you never know who you can find with what audience you can find with that.
Yeah.
I do have a segment where I do blind rankings. Do you know how those work?
You can start with Max.
Well, I was going to ask everybody.
I'm not.
So I give you, it's like a topic, and then I'll give you different things in that topic, and you have to rank it 1 through 5.
Okay.
Without knowing the next one.
Blindly, okay.
Without knowing the next thing.
Okay, cool.
And it has to stay.
Heck.
Okay.
You can't go back and change
Oh,
it.
dang.
Okay.
So
Hell yeah.
1 is
We're
the
good.
worst, and 5 is the best.
1 is the best.
Okay.
1 is the
5
best.
is the worst.
Okay.
So my first topic is movies. So first one is Toy Story.
Oh,
3. It has to be. It's rad.
dude.
Toy Story 1.
Yeah. Original.
It has to be a solid 3.
Dude, I'm gonna give that like a 2.
I'm gonna
2?
I'm gonna
For
give
sure.
that. I'm gonna give that a 2 just because I gotta save the 1 spot. But
Yeah,
that's
me
a
too. I
2.
want to see what the I would put that in a 1 if I knew what was coming
Yeah,
next.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Toy Story is a great movie.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So 2, 2, and 3.
2, 2, and 3. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd place it at 3.
Next one is Night at the Museum. We were just talking about it earlier.
5.
Yeah,
I would say that's a 5.
I was so sick.
That's a
All 5s.
Sorry,
are,
sir.
That's a 5.
That's a 5.
Yeah. Yeah, sir.
My friend, I think he did the special effects.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of so.
They weren't good enough, I guess.
It's a good movie, but it doesn't hit me in the feels. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Ben Stiller?
It's very campy.
Yeah, I think
Ben Stiller, right?
Yeah.
It's cute.
The only good movies you ever done was Zoolander.
I think it's pretty cool. They have like the little army men running around.
Yeah, that was rad.
Was it Robin Williams who did?
He was Teddy Rose.
Teddy.
Yeah,
I like that character.
Yeah.
So maybe a 4.
That's a 5.
5 for me. You
I
need to
said
stick to
5.
your 5.
All right. Next one is Forrest Gump.
Jedi.
Oh,
That's a 1.
That's a 1. Dude.
One.
Yeah, for sure.
Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, that's a 2.
No, that's a 1.
Lieutenant Dan.
That's a 1 for me. That's greatness.
Yeah.
Jenny was your friend. Yeah, that's a 2. I feel like there's a nice one in there for number 1.
You think there's a better one?
Yeah,
saving that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Better than Forrest Gump? Like, that's got to be really.
I don't know if the Green Mile's in there. It won.
The what?
You have the Green Mile's in there.
What? Holocaust?
No. No.
Oh no, it's about the super powerful.
Yeah.
What?
The guy's in jail. And he's like a teddy bear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that.
All right. Well, the next one is
I was thinking Schindler's List. My bad.
That's apparently that's like a really
Schindler's List.
Is
That's
pretty bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Bad isn't good.
Oh no, that is like emotional.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That gets you in the feels.
Like bad emotional. Like it's
like Marley and Me emotional.
Ooh, like maybe times 10 is what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
Have you not seen that movie?
No,
it's great.
No,
It's great. But yeah,
No.
Cry Night.
No.
Cry Night. All right, next one
That's
is
every night.
Next one is Interstellar.
I've never seen it.
That's a great movie.
So
I'll
that'll be my 4.
I'll give it a
That'll be my 4 because anything is better than
Yeah, that's a 4. That's a 4.
I'll give it a 3. Because you guys have seen it, right?
I've seen Interstellar.
He hasn't.
Soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah, I would have given it a.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a great movie. I really like that movie.
Yeah. Who is it? Like Hans Zimmer? He did the soundtrack for it.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Interstellar. Yeah, maybe it was him. Maybe I don't know. I just really like the score.
So you still have 1, right?
Yeah, I have 1 free.
I have 4 left.
I swear it's
Mine was 4 left.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. So, The Purge.
Oh,
Never
that's still
seen it.
late. That was a 5 for me, but yeah,
No,
I guess it's number 1.
Interstellar
It's a
was 4.
5 for me.
Damn,
but I guess I can only pick 4.
Yeah, I had 3. I had 3 left.
Yeah.
Still
So
lame.
3. It's a 3. Purge is 3.
It's perfect. Yeah,
But I don't
got
know
the
what it is. Is that like when they go you kill everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah,
One
it's
night
like,
you get
one night of the
no-
year you can go purge and
Do
whatever you
I
want.
can't believe I gave it a 1.
See?
It's a problem saving that one
See?
spot.
Yeah, you messed up, dude.
I would have taken like a cartoon or Titanic. Well, Titanic's good. I cried.
I think I picked the right spot.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump. was
Forrest Gump.
definitely-
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
lame. Whatever. I held my, ground.
You were stubborn
Kind of
as
like
always.
the song "Too Bad." I held my, even though I didn't like the, whatever.
All right.
Well.
The next topic is cookies.
Oh hell yeah!
So,
Okay.
I know Max.
yeah. And the first one is Snickerdoodle.
That's a
I
5 for
love-
me.
5.
Crumble
Yeah.
cookie.
Yeah, it's too much.
I think the
It's too much
Snickerdoodle
flavor.
crumble cookie is my favorite.
Yeah, I would give that
But just crumble cookie?
See,
Like, what if it's like homemade?
homemade. I'd give that a 2. I'm all about the Snickerdoodle.
Just Cody.
yeah, I'm gonna give it.
Just Cody.
I'll give it 2. I'm gonna give it a 2.
Yeah,
Does he cook? Does he bake?
Dude, he makes the best food ever. Like,
And bakes?
dude, yes. He's not the best at baking. He's good at Southern food. Like
Oh.
anything Southern, like
Really?
dude, his cornbread.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, I make the best cornbread.
I don't think so.
Oh, we got
What do
cornbread
you
off.
use? What do you use? Do you use cornmeal?
Bake off.
See, no.
It's
you,
a family secret.
Yeah.
no. And do you use a what's the pan called? A cast iron? Okay. Okay, then maybe. Okay. Okay,
You gotta
maybe.
preheat it.
People don't know about that.
And-
In California, dude, you can't get cornmeal in California.
Really?
You cannot get cornmeal. Like, you go to the store out here, you can get it everywhere.
Yeah.
But in Cali, you gotta
just
like
gotta
hunt
preheat
for
it,
it. dude.
brown the butter.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
it all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Proper bake off.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, that
You
was-
gotta do this. I want to try your cornbread, dude. I want to
See,
try.
I make it moist. I don't do that dry crap.
Do you put chunks of like peppers and onions and like
No.
cheese?
I
Oh,
want
dude, forget it.
Oh, so you're
I
keeping
want
it
cornbread.
simple,
Yeah,
and
'cause
he's
I-
keeping it
Peppers.
fancy.
Yeah, like
Gotcha.
bell peppers, dude. Like,
I mean,
Really?
that sounds delicious.
So good.
That does sound
It's
delicious.
the best cornbread I've ever had.
Okay.
Best
That does sound
So
good.
passionate about cornbread. It was a snickerdoodle question, man. I didn't get to cornbread.
I don't know.
But yeah, for me, it's 5 for
I'll
this.
give it a 2.
2. Yeah, 2 for Snickerdoodle.
Okay.
Well, I feel like a jerk of the group. Alec
Well,
would give it
if
a
the shoe
5.
fits.
I'm going to play for Alec.
If
He
the
gives it a
shoe
5.
fits.
Me and Alec are 5.
Next one is oatmeal raisin.
Oh,
Why?
no.
One.
No way.
I
That's a
love
5.
oatmeal raisin.
Nah, that's a 5.
Sheesh,
It's always
you talking
opposite
about
opinions on oatmeal.
oatmeal raisin.
I don't
Ooh,
hate that.
love that.
I'll
And,
do
you know, and I don't
4.
even like. I don't like crisp cookies. So oatmeal raisin, you know, it's always soggy.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's got raisins in it.
yeah, I love raisins.
I love raisins, but not like
Raisins.
this.
Raisins, ants on a
I
log.
don't like raisins.
Ooh, I
raisins,
love
are,
raisins.
raisins are
You give it a
weird.
5 too, right?
Yes, raisins are weird.
I got to give it a 4 by default.
Okay. Would you give the Snickerdoodle?
5.
Yeah.
It's too much flavor going on. I'm sorry.
Ooh, I can't handle too much.
Oh my God.
Ooh, I can't handle flavor.
Okay. Well,
Ooh, I only eat spaghetti. I only eat plain
he is just coming from my life right now.
Bland Izzy over here.
Is he bland?
Izzy Bland.
Yeah.
All right, next one is sugar. Sugar
Oh,
cookies.
Oh, dang, I used the one spot. Did I use 2 as...
It's a 4.
It's a 3.
4.
Sugar's amazing, but not hard sugar cookies. They gotta be moist.
So you like that moist stuff?
Yeah, buddy.
I'll give it a 3. Yeah. I would have given it a 3 if
I
it was
would
the
give
first
it a
option.
2, but Snickerdoodle's 2, so 3 is...
Yeah, 3 for
3
me. I'm
sugar.
going up or
Yeah.
down, up.
Going from the bottom up.
We
Yeah.
got 2 more, right?
Yeah.
I have the 1 and 3 spot.
I have a feeling I know what's coming.
I'm waiting for chocolate chip. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know that's not my number 1.
All right, well, next one's Oreo.
Oh,
Because that is a cookie.
God.
It is a
It's-
cookie.
You know what?
Default is 4 because...
What?
I mean, I used 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, by default. Okay. I
He's
thought
going
like
down. You're going up.
But
no,
it's
for
got-
me. Oh man, should I give it number 1? Yeah, I'm giving Oreo
And
1.
there's so many different types. You got the lemon, you got the vanilla, you got the double.
Is chocolate chip coming? Because I'm waiting.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
then
you
I
have
have
the
to
Lady
give
Gaga
Oreo one.
Oreos?
Because then I'm
No,
giving
'cause I
the
don't
3
support
spot
Lady
away.
Gaga.
Yeah. So it's a 1 for me. I couldn't go wrong. Oreo. Man.
He put out one.
I'll give it a 1. I'll give it a 1. What happened?
Have you had the Lady Gaga Oreo
What?
flavor? Yeah, she
Yeah,
had one.
yeah.
Yeah, she had.
It's flavored like Lady Gaga.
I wish, but nah.
If it had her
It was like lemonade. Dude,
Izzy would love that.
I would eat all of it in one sitting. Yeah, it was like lemonade or something, but it was good.
Oh, was it really?
was good.
Lemonade.
Yeah, it was
Really?
something like sorbet-ish.
Were they a different color? Were they pink?
They were pink.
Yeah.
I never had
It was good. It's
I can't
good.
believe I didn't even hear about it.
Yeah, it's some good stuff, dude.
Well, some people like Oreos more than others.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oreo came out with like a lemon one. And that,
Yes.
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah.
I like Oreo.
Surprisingly
a lot.
though, because I mean it's like chocolate Oreos and then lemon in the middle, so it's like, how's that gonna work? But
The mint? Or,
Well, the mint
they
ones
made
are
a mint-
good.
Yeah.
The thins, they have the thins.
I haven't
Yeah.
had that. I've
I
seen
like
them.
the
Yeah.
thins, dude.
Yeah.
Those are too addicting to me.
They're so
Mm.
good.
yeah,
I'll eat the whole
eat
thing.
a whole, a whole
I
bag.
want to stay away from the thins.
Yeah.
'cause-
You feel like you're being healthy. Like,
But you're
oh,
not. You're
And then
doing
you
more.
eat the
Twice as
whole
big.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, you're doing more damage. 'Cause You're eating more. It's like thin crust pizza.
yeah, that's how they trick you. It's all
Yeah.
marketing,
It's
dude.
like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, well the last one is chocolate chip.
It's 5.
I have to give it a 3.
Number 2.
That's what- But see, because it's like, the same thing. Like, if it's like nothing, like, is it a Chips Ahoy? Like, is more disappointing when
Oh, yeah.
I see a Chips
Yeah.
Ahoy.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
like, oh, here we go.
And it's
then
all
the
crunchy.
It's the
hard,
blue. It's the blue
brittle-
bag.
Blue is the
blue
chewy.
bag.
Wait,
No,
no,
blue
red
is
is
the
the
hard.
chewy.
Red is
red
the chewy.
is chewy. Those are
Yeah,
the
the
bomb.
chewy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
red is chewy.
Recess in
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah.
What?
The recess Chip Ahoy or whatever. I like. Yeah, they have them in soft too, or the chewy ones.
The soft ones are.
Yeah, they're great.
The bee's knees.
Yes.
Great. Yeah,
but
not
Chris,
the blue ones. No, never.
Those are the ones you give to your enemies.
Yeah.
Right, here's some cookies.
That's the one in the variety pack.
Yeah.
That they save for last.
Yes.
You don't eat those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Oh, I should have saved my spot.
I'm very satisfied with my
I don't
ranking.
like chocolate chip cookies. Don't like it.
Well,
Well,
you don't like
What?
yourself, so it makes sense.
Oh, chocolate chip cookies are so good.
No.
They really are.
Oatmeal raisin.
5.
Raisin bran.
No. Sorry.
Just asking about, what you guys got coming up, what you guys are working on right now.
Well, right now we're working.
For the party.
Well, yeah, but
Party.
Our first show. You're invited if you want to come.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm
house.
there.
It's a house party.
I'm there.
It's
Yeah.
in Dallas.
Pool party.
Where?
In Dallas.
Dallas, Georgia?
Dallas,
Yeah.
Texas.
Fly me out.
yeah. That'll be our first gig. Outside of that, we're working on getting like gigs at like Masquerade and maybe opening for bands that are coming into town and stuff. So that's like our immediate like next project. We're working with our manager for that.
Shut up. GH.
Oh yeah, GH. Yeah. So he's been doing all the heavy lifting here as far as like social media goes. That's not me you're talking to if you do go on social media. That's our manager. Nah. Unless you follow like the personal ones.
It was you.
For
me, at least.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah. Yeah, we
But
can pretend
I
it
feel
was me.
like, dude.
Yeah, I'm yeah.
I do.
Fans want to talk to you.
Well,
It's him.
that's too damn bad. I don't know. I'm just too lazy for that, and he does a great job at
It's
it.
incredible.
Like if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have like 250,000 views on our stuff, which is great.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. And we have that single we're working on. That's coming out soon. But yeah, mainly we're focusing on getting shows, but not like restaurant or bar shows. Nah, I'm good. I want like venue shows. Like that's a standard I want for myself, I think,
You don't
and
want to
for our
play
band.
Sweetwater Bar and Grill.
Yeah, I think our music is a little beyond.
Discord production.
Actually, I do. Evan's a really good guy. Yeah, but we had some problems there, and it wasn't due to Evan's fault. It was like the sound guy hated us for something.
He was nice to me. He was nice to me, Roland.
Why wouldn't
was
he
nice
hate
to
you
me.
guys though? You know,
Maybe just roll it.
It's my bald head.
yeah, they're like, I hate this guy.
So
I hate
was
this
I.
guy.
with his long
Yeah.
hair. It was
Yeah.
random. It was weird. Every time we played there for like 4 shows in a row, some weird stuff would happen.
Really?
Yeah, like the sound would turn off, or we'd hear a loud bang. It was terrible. So we just kind of stopped playing there.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately.
Man,
But Discord is cool. Like honestly, Evan is like a really solid guy, and he's trying to pump the scene. I'm all about people that are building up the community. So.
not me. Okay.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I am too. I
So
like
no
that
bars?
stuff. Well, I mean, honestly, I feel like venues is where we need to be at. Yeah, because we're past the bar scene. I think.
Who's the next show? Like, who's the next pop punk show? Like coming out this way.
I thought it was Paramore.
Let's hope for that.
Jeez. Where are they playing at?
I think. I don't know.
Gotta be somewhere big.
Lorna Shore is coming.
Really?
Yeah, that'd be sick. They wouldn't like us.
No, that's such a different style. Well, maybe you never know.
Well,
Not if you make some metal.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can do it. I'll just have to practice my voice. Do that.
I have to practice my bass.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, that's what we got, coming up is just shows. And once we like book those shows or have gigs, we'll start blasting it everywhere. And I'm sure we'll get some good reception. For a band that hasn't played live yet, we've gotten the most incredible feedback, and
It's crazy.
it's been surreal having people from other countries, and those are the ones that support the most, like the
Thank you, fans.
like we got South Korea. I've gotten fan mail already from South Korea. Like real talk, we got kids and adults in South Korea sending in some good stuff.
Awesome.
Wow.
And in Mexico City, it's been really wild. And I think Australia, I've gotten a lot of feedback from Australia, which is awesome. I didn't even know that music was good over there, but I guess it's awesome.
Yeah.
And a few like in Europe and stuff, but yeah. The people here are awesome too. Yeah. And reading like mean comments is really cool too. I really like the mean comments.
Yeah.
But I like it. I don't get emotional about it. I think it's really fun. I like to joke around with the people leaving mean comments. I'll tell them like, "Oh, give us a kiss" or something, and they'll respond with a kiss emoji, and I love it, But yeah, it's about what we're focusing on mainly.
Yeah.
But we're working on that song too.
Yeah. We're working on that single.
Thirsty and flirty.
Something like that.
30 Flirty Alone. It's about women past their 30s or in their 30s that claim, 30, flirty, and fly thriving. But they're really just lonely people that are expecting like a Prince Charming. So I wrote some really funny,
I thought it was
cool
more.
lyrics.
I thought it was more about reflection.
Like a self-reflection.
That's what I thought.
Well, I
thought it was
have
about you.
Dang.
I have been like waiting for. I've been waiting for my Prince Charming to come. Like, okay. No, I'm kidding. No, I mean I wrote it. I wrote it kind of like a joke song, but it sounds really cool. I like it.
It is. It's a great song.
I wish it was self-reflection because someone else asked me that too. I wish I could take credit for that, but it's just really not the case. Or is it? Maybe I'm doubling down.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I'm pretty sure you're doubling down. I'm pretty sure he's gaslighting us.
I don't think
that's really. He got embarrassed.
So Max,
there may or may not have been literally a band discussion about him saying like, yeah, he literally said that as a joke.
But it's real.
And then later that night sent a demo of it. And now all of a sudden it's about
something else.
I'm not a loser.
It's not about him anymore.
If the shoe fits,
well, when the camera's gone,
I'm not going to deny it if it's the truth.
You're crying tonight, aren't you?
100%. 100% that song is about me. Like, especially because I mentioned female stuff. It's really just me, male stuff. So, yeah. Our new song that's about myself is coming out soon called 30, Flirty, and Alone.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to hearing it.
Hey.
I know they are too, so.
Heck yeah. That's awesome.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, I mean, y'all got anything else you want to talk about? Or
Max? He sure loves to.
I do like to talk.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know. I think that's about it.
That's it. Well, yeah. I mean, if you guys want to check out our tunes, we have an EP called Louder Than Bombs. It's a 6-track killer. It's pop punk if you care for that kind of music. My name is Izzy Crash. I'm the lead singer. This is Mad Max, and this is Rolo, the bear, and Alec Azam. Yeah, he's a magician, bassist. He's not here to say goodbye, but he's here in spirit.
Johnny No Mic.
Yeah, Johnny No Mic. Yeah. So that'll be it.
Awesome. Well, it was great having y'all on.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank y'all for sitting down and talking about your stuff and everything.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
It's been a good time.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, peace.
West Side. I'm not from the West.